Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kara, and it is that time again for another monthly forecast with my Animal Wisdom Oracle cards. And I was just sitting here shuffling the deck, looking down at the cards, and it was so interesting because every picture that I saw of an animal was like seeing a friend. It's like I've developed such a relationship with these cards and these animals simply by just showing up and doing it. And for those of you who have this deck and maybe feel like, oh, I don't get it, I don't know, my advice is don't worry, just tune into the card and the picture and let that energy of that animal come through the card to you to give you the message that you need. The words are there as a prompt, but that's a starting point. That's not the end all be all know everything message. That's it. It's absolute. It's really like where it lands in you that's important. So that just kind of came up to me as I was looking at these animals and just going, wow, owl, dog, like, yeah, like, oh, hippo. Oh, yeah, I remember a hippo. Pulling that card. So if you're new to Oracle cards or new to this deck, hang in there, because I know that when you start, you feel like, there's a right answer and a wrong answer and you're not getting it, but you are. You are, and trust it. And I've been doing these forecasts now for like 3 years with these cards, and I created the cards, and it's still taken me, kind of a while to really develop this fluid, friendly friendship relationship with each of the cards. So don't beat yourself up if you're not quite there yet, but just know that it's a relationship and it grows and it builds over time. So as I've been shuffling, I've been tuning into the energy of February 2020. And, the numerology of 2020 keeps being really present. It's just such a clear, strong number that it just keeps coming forward. So I'm really interested to see how each of the months play out, because February will be a 2-month in a 2020. So it's like 222, which could play out as really strong with the twos. It's all about relationships. Valentine's Day, hello. Or it could be that it, becomes like a 6. And it's not about relationships as much as it is about parenting and moving into some of that kind of thing. So I don't know, numerology, interesting. It'll be fun to see. So with that said, here we are pulling cards for February 2020. The first one, there's the owl. The owl, and let me hold that up a little bit better so it can focus. The owl is about clarity. It's about having compassion for others, but also having compassion for yourself and respect for yourself, and being willing to stand up for yourself and accept the consequences. So I think owl is a power card. It's really about personal power in a lot of ways. The reindeer is our next card, and the reindeer is really about being connected to your group. There's a kind of a really heightened awareness of the reindeer with its group members. And this is a number 2 also, right? So like both of these are number 2, are in numerology 2 cards, because the owl is about your relationship with yourself and how you manifest that out into the world. You could argue it's also like a 6th chakra kind of card because of the wisdom and the clarity and the vision and all that. There's that too. But what's really striking me is, again, the numbers and looking at how those 2s are playing out this year. So the reindeer is always, to me, a reminder to play. It's also about having a plan and sticking to it. So, but not getting caught in it, not getting trapped by your plan, but honoring your plan, sticking to your plan, but don't get trapped by your plan. And then the final card is the panda card, and the panda is really, really about embodying peace. So what I feel from this card is the message for us this month is to to really recognize how we can bring more peace to ourselves, how we can be that source of peace in the world. And it starts inside of us. So whether it's meditation or healing old wounds or speaking up more or whatever it takes for you, figure out what is that thing that's keeping you from being a source of peace in the world, from experiencing peace, from expressing peace. Find that and let's heal that so you can be more peace. We obviously need a lot of peace in the world right now. We are in dire need of peace and more peaceful people. So that is the very strong message that I'm getting from the Panda card today. So as we look at the month of February and we go from the owl to the reindeer to the panda, I think it's the story that comes out of those three cards for me is really know who you are, know what you need, and reach out to the group, ask for it, heal whatever needs to be healed. Um, you know, it's not you versus the group, it's you within the group. So know yourself, connect with your group, and focus on that peace. And maybe that will bring you that peace, right? Like maybe when you do that, that will bring you peace. But also, to me, the take-home message this month, I'm going to keep the panda really present with me. I may even put that card up by my desk just as a reminder to find that peace. That's my forecast for February. A little different. It's not romantic. It's none of those things, but it is really about knowing ourselves better, staying true to ourselves while also working on our connections, strengthening our connections within our groups, and finding the peace that resides within us so that we can be that peace, so we can just send ripples of peace out into the world. Because when we do that, other people, animals, plants, everything, the whole earth feels it. And what an amazing opportunity for healing if we could just bring a little peace, just dropping little droplets of peace everywhere we go. Would just be so lovely and so wonderful. So I'm wishing you good luck on this month. The energy of the month is supporting you in this. So really, dive in and look at yourself and your relationships and bring more peace to the world. If you are an aspiring animal communicator, I just want you to notice on my YouTube channel that I have a series of free mini classes on how to talk to animals. I've also offered more EFT tapping on animal wisdom. So it's a great way to clear stuff inside of you and connect more deeply with animals. There's a lot of really cool stuff over at my YouTube channel. So if you haven't made it over there, come on over and I will be soon offering guided meditations with the animals and also affirmations. So for personal growth, but with the affirmations that come from the animals. So this is Dr. Kara wishing you a beautiful month of February. In the comments, let me know, how's it going? What resonates with you? What stands out for you? And how are you going to work with the energy of owl and reindeer and panda this month? Have a beautiful month. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everybody.